Type of contact, I will talking about the bacteria for first discussion, and second it will be fungi. Third section it will be yeast.
This meeting is being recorded.
And fourth section it will be microbiome, and the fifth section it will be microbial fermentation. First of all, I have one question for you guys. Do you have any general information about bacteria and fungi and yeast? Okay, now I will talking about the bacteria. Bacteria are tiny single-celled organisms. Bacteria are found almost everywhere on the earth and vital to the plant's ecosystem. Some species can live under extreme condition of temperature and pressure. The human body full of bacteria, and it's estimated to contain more bacterial cells than human cells. Most bacteria is in our body. It's harmless, and some of bacteria are almost helpful. Dr. Betty G. Graham says, what interesting about bacteria is that in our bodies we have 10 times more bacterial cells than we have in human cells. Bacteria are also important in biotechnology. They are also important in helping the body healthy and maintain himself. We have bacteria species. We have three types of bacteria. The first type is spherical. It's called cocci, responsible for strep throat. And second type, it will be rod-shaped. It's known as bacilli, responsible for anthrax disease. And the third type, it will be spiral, known as spiralla, responsible for Lyme disease and syphilis. Okay, now I will talking about the importance of bacteria for humans. The first one, it will be bacteria in food. For example, certain bacteria convert the milk into the dairy products such as buttermilk, yogurt, and cheese. Bacteria in industry, specific bacteria carry out the oxidant of alcohol and acetic acid in vinegar production. Other fermentation process can make even valuable products. Bacteria in medicine, with the modern development of bacteria vaccines and the discovery of antibacterial and antibiotics, the infection of bacterial disease has been reduced. I will talking about the bacteria infection for skin and nails. First infection, it will be impetigo. Impetigo most commonly seen in children and adults. Tiny red bubble with honey yellow crest. We can treatment with antibiotic cream, for example, thiocidine, apply directly on the source 2 to 3 times a day, 5 to 10 days to heal. Okay, second infection will be erysipelas, red painful infection for special skin with sharp edges. We can treatment with penicillin, used orally or intramuscularly. Is acceptable for most cases of classes erysipelas. Should give it for 5 days, but extend to treatment. The infection has not improved. The third infection, it will be cellulitis. It's painful. It's erythematous infection for deep skin with poorly demarcated edges. We can treatment with antibiotics for as long as your doctor directs. Usually 5 to 10 days, but possibly it's around 14 days. And we have paranoia. Paranoia can develop when the bacteria enter the broken skin. near the cuticle and nail fold, fusing the infection. We can treat paranoia with warm compress and topical antibiotic, oral antibiotics, and surgical insection if it more service in cases. I want to talking about the most important antibacterial agent inside the skincare products. First of all, we have the benzyl peroxide. Benzyl peroxide is a powerful antimicrobial agent that readily destroy the bacteria, organism, and yeast. Topical clemizine and erythromycin have been proven as activate agent inflammatory acne. uh, it's 4% with and without adding zinc. This photo is for a girl. She have the acne, but she used the benzoyl peroxide for 1 week, and she take off the acne. And we have retinols. Retinols are other option for work well with the typical antibiotics. They readily exploit your skin, reducing the fermentation of comedones, the black acnes. Retinol are synthetic for vitamin A and the group of fat soluble vitamins coming from carrot and eggs and sweet potatoes. And we have the video.
For 6 years, I suffered with cystic acne, which was one of the triggers in my leggings. It's one more drawing in through my face, and I then as so saw so many professionals and tried silly things like pushing vinegar. It just was so just getting. I a little bit on Instagram and Facebook. No, I was really think you really lose hope, but the absolute game changers and exactly what was needed. Have hands down the best customer service. I had a lot of meditation left, so they sent me out for because.
So she used the retinol for to healing the acne and scars. Okay, this is the products for antibacterial product for acne. Second section, I will talking about fungi. Fungus, about 144,000 known species are organisms in the kingdom of fungi, including yeast, rats, stumps, beetles, and molds and mushrooms. Fungi are among of the most widely distributed organism on the earth, and it's a significant environmental for medical important. Many fungi are free living in soil and water. Other parasitic relationships with plants and animals. And we have a video.
Hello and welcome to the Naked. This answer is a we're all familiar with the to see growing trees yeast used to make bread, but these are only two examples of the diversity of fungi. They're a group of organisms completely separate from animals and plants. They're unicellular or multicellular, like you might right. Let's talk of some of the weird, wonderful groups of fungi and some interesting too. How do they live? Fungi Similar to the sense they are true. This means, unlike plants, they can't make their organic carbon-based compounds. Instead, like us, they have to consume them from their environment. Fungi absorb the nutrients they need from anything like rotting wood, leaf litter, that rotten bag grapes lug at the back of fridge, and even the seed between your toes. The bread is the main body mycelium of fungus. The mycelium is made of a dense network of thread-like structures called V. These look a bit like plant and are fungi take up nutrients, but unlike roots, actually release to their environment other chemicals break up around to simpler molecules the fungal hive can then take up. Entire networks operate on a massive scale. In the mycelium that put pedestal extend for hundreds of meters beneath the soil. But working alone is not always enough for fungus to extract all the nutrients it needs. Instead, many team with plants. In some cases, without relationship with the other, these interactions are known as microarray. Plants swap some carbohydrates through photosynthesis in turn phosphorus, magnesium, and copper collected by fungi from the soil. Around 80% of all plants form these sorts of microbial relationships, from flowers to trees like birch. He suggested that without their mutual embrace, no plants and fungi could have worked the land. So what are toadstools and mushrooms? These are fungal fruiting leaves. They release spores that neither germinate on their own to form a new individual by asexual reproduction, or the spores can join together to form a new one, thereby releasing sex. Having the ability to reproduce asexually or sexually is a great advantage that allows fungi to explore conditions or one. And of course, these also edible. Morels, chanterelles, and jarbals, as well as cultured field mushrooms you find in the soup, all make excellent additions to the dinner. And I wouldn't advise eating species because the slightly delicate they may have. They are important food and productive ways. Corn is made from and a form of big mold essential for miso production in Japan. Cheese lives can be saying about mold in the Penicillium genus, like Piauca, make the blue veins pungent odor to cheese. And of course, we use yeast to turn grains into bread and or even those into alcohol. Yeast are single-celled fungi reproduce sexually generations simply by the parent rather than release like the toads we met here. When the yeast of more sugar and flour, malt, mash, it is carb plus water is plantogen, coal is no oxygen. They are always good for us though. The extra foot is by fungi on the skin and hair. And men well, they can also provide us fighting disease. In no area recommending their fungi produce chemical contaminants track by these that are important. Famous for but from Mycelium genome that's very closely related to the fungi we might use to food. They are an extremely diverse kingdom. Many plants and stuff, they're important decomposers and a nice out restaurant to say out there. Something to think about next time you discuss LDP bread. That's it for time. The answer more science question.
Yes. And now we will talking about the fungi species. We have four species. The first type it will be rhizobials, responsible for disease in plant and animals. Second type it will be Neurospora. It's actively used research around the world, as well as except for cell biology and biochemistry. And we have agarox. It's horse mushroom and excellent edible that we eat it with our meal. And we have xerium. It's responsible for plant disease such as crown rot or head blight and scalp of kidney grinds. The importance of fungi. We have importance of fungi in medicine. In 1929, 29, a report has published announcing the discovery of penicillin, the first of series of antibiotic. Uh, in science, we use usefully studying cell and molecular biology, getting the engineering and the basic of discipline of biology. In food, fungi are essential to many households, making bread, wine, and beer, and certain cheese. In environment, responsible for breaking down the organic matter, releasing carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphor into the soil and the atmosphere. I want to talking about the infection of fungal in hair and skin and nails. First of all, I have the scalp and beard. It begins as small bumble and spread the outward, leaving a scalp and hairless patch. Infected the hair become to brittle and break off easily. We can treat it with antifungal oils such as hair and scalp therapy daily use. And we have the toenails and fingernails. The its gradually thickness become discolored with white or yellowish and brittle. With kind treatment with option of included the tribofine, limices, and the etracoson, the Sparonox. These drugs can help a new nail grow free of infection, slowly replacing the infection part. You typically can take the drugs from 6 to 12 weeks. And the skin infection, it appears in the flat and sprinkled the ring shaped lesion and edges. It's usually redness and may dry and slightly moistly crust. We can treatment with treated with antifungal drugs. Usually, we with the antifungal drugs applied directly on the affected area, called the typical drugs. These typical drugs may include the cream and gel and lotion, solution and shampoos. Antifungal drugs also may taken by mouth. We have food, Tina, and the athlete's food. Um, it appears scaling the cracking the skin, especially between the toes, and often it will be itchy. Uh, Treatment with antifungal cream, on it meted and gel and sprays and powder. It's actively treat with this infection. This product contains the clothzimine and microzyl and tolefenine and tolefenine. Most important antifungal agents inside the skincare products. We have ketoconazole. It's cream, a primary used to treat fungal skin infection all over the body, including the yeast infection and tina versicolor. Also available as a shampoo to reducing flaking and itching and dandruff. This girl, she has fungal eczema, and she used this product treatment for 2 months, and she have the good skin after the 2 months. Okay, we have a turbanifine. It comes with cream and gel and spray treating the fungal skin, hair and nails and infection. Okay, we have the clotrimazole. It's cream or spray, can treat the fungal skin infection and reddish, faulty skin. It's also antifungal that works by preventing and growthy fungal. This girl, she's have the acne fungal, and she's using this cream, and less than 1 week, she cannot heal from the fungal. Most popular products contain antifungal components. Now we're talking about the yeast. Yeast are eukaryotic, single-celled microorganism classified the member of the fungus kingdom. The first yeast originated hundreds of billion years ago. At least 1,500 species are currently recognized. They are estimated to conclusion the 1% of all the described fungal species. Yeast sizes greatly, it depending species and environment, typically measuring 3 to 4 micrometer in the matter, and some yeast can grow to 40 micrometer in size. Okay, we have two species in yeast. The first type is Kinda albicans. It's a yeast in the typical member of the human gut flora. It's detected in the digestive system. It tracks in the mouth 40 and 60 healthy adults. It can also survive outside the human body. It can cause the infection in humans. And the second type of yeast, it's bakery yeast. Um, since ancient time, the species has been introduced in the winemaking and baking and brewing, and its development the this kind of bakery yeast from the skin of the grape. The importance of the yeast in food, it's help with make bread and cheese and beer and milk. And cosmetic, it helps skin to be healthy and look and free of acne with smooth texture. For health, keep the digestive system healthy and in balance. It helps the immune system to do its job, and it's healthy mix of bacteria in your gut. It's enable to your to have the vitamins and mineral from your food, even your fight disease. Yeast skin infection. Skin infection most happen in the warm and moist areas in your body, like the armpits and between the toes and the on the feet and between the fingers. We can treatment with the two ways. The first way, it will be the natural product. Coconut oil and tea tree oil are two commonly available natural antifungal that we can use to treat yeast infection. Both coconut oil and tea tree oil kill fungi and including yeast. Uh, and second method, it will be the antifungal cream, such as Losmit and Microzole and Nisporin cream. Benefits of yeast in skincare. Yeast can be highly beneficial ingredient, as all the experts agree, due the antioxidant and rich vitamins, especially vitamin B, amino acid, and mineral that help your skin fight free radical and the population of the UV rays, improve the skin hydration, anti-aging, sun damage and pigmentation, and help brighten and smooth skin, and can help the collagen synthesis. The benefit of using the berry yeast for the hair. For hair grow, it's directly supplement made from the microscope fungi. It's ideal for source the healthy hair and healthy nails because it's rich with vitamin B, B1 and B5, B8 and B9, and minerals. Hair are primarily made from the protein called keratin and vitamin B, essential of the keratin. And hair loss, the brewer yeast can help the fight agent for hair loss and improving the hair growth. It's riches vitamins and protein. That means improving the condition of newly uh, growing hair. The most popular production contain the yeast component. Okay, I was talking about the microbiome. Microbiome are the term to using to describe the specific the collection of microorganisms such as fungi and bacteria and viruses, and it's a particular environment. The word they often describe the community of microorganisms. It's live on the human body. For example, it's in our stomach or on our skin. What does your skin microbiome do? It's a part of physical layers of protection from protection you from the outside world. It's the part of it's work with other part of your skin to fight the infection, keep your skin acidic, help your immune system work, act like a warning, alerting your immune system to harmless the bacteria and viruses, play as a role in your system respond the UV light and heal and control your inflammation and activate or deactivate your immune system. Certain current the skincare market in divide for skin microbiome products. Uh, Removing the bacteria or prebiotic, it's mean feeding the good bacteria. Probiotic, it's mean adding good bacteria, and postbiotic, it's mean adding byproducts into bacteria. It's help to improve the your skin for natural balance. Most popular the microbiome products. Okay, last section will be microbial fermentation. The microbial fermentation is a process that helps you break down the large organism to molecular via the action of microorganization into the smaller ones. For example, yeast enzyme convert the sugar and starch into the alcohol, while proteins are convert the peptides and amino acids. The fermentation process consists four stages. Stage number one, it's inoculum, the preservation, and the second stage it will be in vacuum, the build-up, and third stage it will be pre-fermentation, the culture, and the fourth and final uh, stage it will be production fermentation. Okay, fermentation can be classified into four types: lactic acid fermentation, alcohol fermentation, acetic acid fermentation, and butyric acid fermentation to make soy sauce and cheese and yogurt and beer and wine and bread. Fermentation for skincare. Asian have been fermentation everything from herbs, tea, and yeast and vegetables for centuries. So it's not big surprise that we can see a lot of the fermented ingredients in the skincare products. And ingredients like the fermented yeast contains the vitamins, amino acid, and mineral and organic acid to stimulate the skin natural and good function. The experts say the fermentation process it's much slower the breaking down the ingredient to smaller to allow it better for our skin. The most important Asian fermentation agent inside the skincare products, we have the Korean ginseng and black soy and matcha green tea and turmeric. Antibacterial and antifungal mechanism. Antibacterial agent can be divided into groups based on mechanism antibacterial activity. The main group are factor of the inhibit the cell wall synthesis, uh, debullize the cell membranes, and inhibit protein synthesis, and inhibit the DNA synthesis, and inhibit metabolic pathways in bacteria. I want talking now about the disinfection machine and method. We have the ultraviolet UV light sanitizer machine, one of the most commonly used in the beauty salon and dental. We have three benefits in this case. UV light disinfection is not non-toxic, and UV light disinfection is kill pathogens, and UV light disinfection is affordable. Affordable. Okay, we have autoclave machine, medical machine. It's commonly used in healthcare settings to the medical devices. The item of sterilizes the place inside the brochure bags, commonly referred the chamber. We have three factor it make successful the steam sterilization in the autoclave. One is time, second is temperature, and three it's the steam quality. We have flaming sterilization. A technique is high temperature, short time processing that the applying the steel metal tools. The technique is applying the processing for high and low acid products, and it's may use to extend the packs of the products to high vacuum when it's cold. And we have the boiling water sterilization. The boiling is a very old and simple method in water disinfection. Heating water at high temperature, 100 degrees centigrade, it killed most the pathogen going the organism and particularly viruses and bacteria causing the waterborne diseases. In order for boiling this must activate the the water must boil for at least 20 minutes. Antimicrobial cleansing production, it's below production, it's including 70% of ethyl and spray and alcohol, household bleaching, and hydrogen peroxide solution. We have the soap and the cleanser, hand lotion and hand sanitizer and disinfections and mouth washer and toothpaste. Thank you for that, and sorry for the mic issues. Now, do you have any question?
네. 네. 바스마, 네. 화면 공유 꺼주시고요. 네. 그래요. 네, 그 초기에 그 발표할 때 좀 시간을 많이 까먹어가지고 지금 예정된 시간보다 한 8분 이상 오버가 됐네요. 네, 전체적으로 그 지금 그 우리 사우디 학생이라서 자료 자체가 일단 그 좀 한글화가 안 돼 있다는 그런 측면이 있고 두 번째로는 발표도 지금 영어로 이루어졌기 때문에 약간 좀 이해가 좀 어려운 부분들이 있었을 건데 그럼에도 불구하고 네, 질문 학생 질문 몇 가지 좀 받아본 다음에 음, 다음으로 넘어가도록 할게요. 지금 이제 화면을 안 켜거나 이제 그 다른 일을 하시면서 들으시는 분들은 채팅창에다가 뭐 몇 자 적어주시면 되겠습니다. 그래서 그 적는 시간 동안에 지금 화면에 들어와 있는 분들 질문 한번 좀 받아보도록 할게요. 자, 주보라 학생 먼저 해주시죠. 하나만 해주세요. 마이크 열고.
아, 제가 이해를 못해가지고 질문 설정을 못했어요, 지금.
알겠습니다. 안 했다는 거죠. 그
네.
뭐, 하여간 네, 그 마이크 꺼주시고요. 그러면 주현진 학생 한번 질문해 줘 보세요.
아, 이게 이제 저번에 김준건 학생이 발표한 거랑 약간 연결될 수도 있는데, 사우디에서 이제 그 오늘 발표해 주신 거 보니까 굉장히 그 피부 질환에 관련된 화장품들도 있고, 약간 이게 이제 약품인지 아닌지 이게 헷갈리는 그런 제품들도 있었는데, 사우디에서는 그런 기능성 화장품을 따로 분류를 하는지, 아니면 그냥 화장품으로만 사용이 되는지, 뭐 이제 이런 좀 기준이 있는지 그게 궁금합니다.
그래요.
네.
바스마, 네. 지금
Yes.
질문했는데 혹시 알아들었나요?
Sorry, can you explain it to me?
Yes. 아, 현진
Yes.
asked you about the status in the cosmetic product in Saudi Arabia. You
Yes.
you mentioned so many antimicrobial cosmetics
Yes.
and medicine, but how
Yes.
about in Saudi Arabia? Is there any classification, general cosmetic or medicine or functional cosmetics or something like that? What do you think about that?
Yes, I want to talking about the Saudi products. Actually, it's we don't have the products in Saudi Arabia. That's why I am come here to learn about the products to teach in Saudi Arabia. That's yes. We have the like I told you, the morra. We use the seeds and plants, but we don't have the actual products.
No.
No, so we use the Korean products, American products, France products, and Italian products.
Ah. So
Yes,
you mean the all the cosmetics are imported from other countries?
yes, yes, yes. We don't have industry in
No,
products.
no,
No
no,
industry.
no domestic product at all.
Yes, no industry in skincare and facial.
So what do you think about the to set up a small cosmetic plant in Saudi Arabia, Basma?
Sorry, again, can you explain it again, please?
What do you think about? Is it possible to set up, construct a small company, production company
Yes,
in Saudi Arabia? What do you
yes,
think about that?
yes, yes. Yes, in our vision, we have vision. It's a 2030 vision in Saudi Arabia. We want to have the industry of the skincare products and skincare and facial. That's why me and Khulud come here. They send us here to study in Korea because Korea is the number one in skincare products.
그래요.
That's
그
why.
하여간 그 지금 현재는 사우디아라비아라는 나라 자체는 그 화장품 회사가 하나도 없어서 자국 화장품은 하나도 없다. 그리고 모든 화장품이 다 수입이다 이렇게 말씀드렸고요. 사실은 지난 학기 때 이제 이 비슷한 세미나를 한번 했었는데 그때 이제 나온 얘기를 잠깐 소개를 해드리면 사우디아라비아라는 나라 자체가 우리랑은 비교할 수 없이 개인 소득이 높아요. 그러다 보니까 브랜드 선호도가 상당히 높아서 외국에서 굉장히 그 고급 브랜드라고 하는 것들이 그냥 그 일반 화장품처럼 팔릴 정도로 그렇게 이제 그돼 있는 거죠. 그래서 굉장히 지금 그 좀 수입 붐의 각축장이다 이렇게 지금 보시면 될 것 같아요. 하여간 뭐 외국 외국에서 만들어진 거를 사우디아라비아 브랜드를 달아서 팔기도 하더라고요. 그런 상황입니다. 사우디아라비아에서 생산되는 제품은 없지만 사우디아라비아 브랜드는 있더라고요. 그리고 이제 아무래도 법령 그런 거는 지금 이제 향후 여러 가지 그 생산 제품이 생기면 아마 따라서 생기지 않을까 이렇게 보고 있습니다. 네. 그래요. 지금 그 장선희 학생 질문이 하나 들어왔는데요. 채팅창에. 그 마이크로바이옴 미생물 화장품 피부 보호 미생물인가요? 치료용 화장품인지 궁금합니다. 이렇게 돼 있는데 바스마가 이거는 답변하기 좀 어려울 것 같고. 네. 바스마.
Okay.
There is
Yes.
a question on the chatting window and
Yes.
Sunhee asked you to what do you think about that the microbiome cosmetics is for the cosmetic beauty product or clinically treatment product? What do you think about that microbiome?
Okay. Okay. I search about the microbiome and I find it. Can you hear me, Professor?
Yes.
Okay. I find it that in the microbiome products, there is three types of products. One, it's like feeding the good bacteria in your skin, and second, it's adding the good bacteria in your skin, and the third, it will be the like kill the bad bacteria in your skin. So I think the microbiome skincare products, I think it's good enough to the balance of the skin, the skincare.
그래요.
Is it that the question? That's the answer
Yes.
for the question.
Yes.
Okay.
제가 사실 부연 설명을 잠깐 드리면 요거는 제가 따로 한번 그 여러분들한테 강의를 좀 해드리려고 준비를 해야 될 것 같아요. 요 마이크로바이옴은 사실은 좀 그 최근의 이슈이기도 하고 여러 가지 그 미생물과 관련된 좀 그 중요한 좀 이슈가 있어서 좀 말씀을 드리려고 그래요. 전체적으로 그 지금 여러 세대를 거쳐온 새로운 제품들이 많이 나온다는 거를 먼저 말씀드리고 싶고요. 예전에는 그 이 부분들이 좀 문제가 됐던 게 화장품에서 반드시 다루어야 되는 것들이 미생물들이 절대 자라면 안 되는 거예요. 화장품의 그 첫 번째가 그거거든요. 장기 보관을 해야 되기 때문에 미생물이 자라면 안 돼요. 그래서 방부라고 하는 게 굉장히 중요한 이슈가 되고 있죠. 그래서 안티셉틱, 뭐 프리저버티브 보통 이렇게 영어로 표현하는데 그 방부가 중요한 이슈가 되고 있는데 그럼에도 불구하고 이 마이크로바이옴이라고 하는 이슈가 된 결정적인 이유는 우리 피부를 이루는 여러 가지 그 물질들 중에 세포만 있는 게 아니라 지금 바스마가 발표한 대로 세포의 숫자들보다 더 많은 박테리아나 그런 이스트들이 피부에 있다. 그렇게 돼 있어서 좋은 균도 있고 나쁜 균도 있으니까 화장품이라는 어떤 매개체를 통해서 좋은 균들의 먹이를 공급해 주면 좋을 것 같다. 그런 측면에서 이제 마이크로바이옴 연구가 진행되고 있는 거라서 얼굴에다가 직접 균을 투입하는 거는 아직까지는 화장품에서는 좀 어려운 부분들이 있어요. 왜냐하면 시간이 지날수록 발효 과정도 진행되고 그렇기 때문에 이게 품질 컨트롤이 안 되거든요. 그래서 예전에 이제 제주도에 가서 그런 뭐 그 백년초 화장품도 저희가 한번 받아서 써보고 그랬는데 진짜 막 시큼해져요. 한 달만 지나도. 그래서 얼굴에다가 막 식초를 바른 것 같은 느낌이 나거든요. 그래서 일단은 피부에 있는 균들의 총체를 스킨 마이크로바이옴이라고 한다는 거, 그 용어 자체를 좀 알아두시면 좋겠고요. 스킨 마이크로바이옴 가운데서 좋은 균과 나쁜 균들이 있어서 그들을 선택적으로 성장시키거나 방해할 수 있는 물질을 화장품의 유효 성분으로 추가할 수 있다 정도 이렇게 보시면 좋을 것 같아요. 네, 김중건 학생도 질문이 있네요. 네. 감염을 일으키는 미생물 억제로 인해 피부 균형 영향을 미치는 미생물도 같이 억제되지 않을지 궁금합니다. 이것도 뭐 같은 맥락에서 좀 더 그 깊이 있는 연구가 진행이 돼야 되는데 사실 그 피부에서 가장 중요한 거는요, 보통 NMF라고 하는 성분들을 가장 대표적으로 보고 있거든요. 이거 이제 Natural Moisturizing Factor 보통 이렇게 말하는데 화장품에서 가장 기본되는 개념이에요. NMF, 피부가 자동적으로 분비하는 수분과 그 기름, 지방의 그 혼합체, 그러니까 피부 장벽을 일단은 그 만들어서 우리 몸 안에 가지고 있는 수분을 못 날아가게 막는 거거든요. 그래서 그 내추럴 모이스처라이징 팩터를 그 유지하기 위해서는 여러 가지 미생물들의 혼합 작용이 있기 때문에 그 부분들에 관련된 연구들이 많이 진행되고 있고, 이 부분들은 지금도 계속 진행되고 있는 최첨단의 그 지금 좀 핫한 유행 분야라서 이 부분은 관심 있으시면 김중관 학생도 조금 더 공부해 보시면 좋을 것 같아요. 일반적으로 그 우리가 당하는 그 여러 가지 질병 피해 중에서 가장 좀 위해가 심한 거, 한 번 다쳤을 때 바로 죽음에 이를 수 있는 게 화상이거든요. 화상을 입으면 그 굉장히 그 면적이 좀 커지면 바로 죽음에 이르게 되는데, 그때 화상 때문에 죽는 가장 큰 이유 첫 번째가 우리는 감염이라고 생각하는데요. 사실은 그렇지 않습니다. 화상을 입으면은요, 이 그 맨 바깥에 그 피부 보호층이 깨져가지고 수분을 막지를 못해요. 그래가지고 피부 수분이 다 날아가요. 그렇게 되면 어떻게 돼요? 세포가 기능을 하나도 못하는 거예요. 70% 수분을 가져야지 기능하는 게 모든 세포들인데 일단 세포가 기능을 전혀 못해요. 그러니까 두 번째로 균들이 들러붙었을 때 그거를 막는 기능, 면역 기능으로 보통 하는데 이 면역 기능을 하지 못하기 때문에 감염으로 이루어지거든요. 그래서 단계별로 보면은 수분을 못 막는 게 먼저 단계고, 그 다음이 기능을 못하니까 감염에 이르러 가지고 죽게 되는 그런 단계가 이루어지는 거죠. 뭐 그 설거지 많이 해서 생기는 주보습층도 다 마찬가지입니다. 일단 보습층이 날아가면 안 되기 때문에, 그래서 모든 화장품들은 일단 그 NMF라거나 이 내추럴 모이스처라이징 팩터를 리밋 그대로 따라갈 수 있는 이런 화장품들이 필요한 거죠. 시중에 있는 것 중에서는 예를 들어서 뭐 피지오겔이나 이런 종류의 화장품들이 이 피부의 그 층상으로 되어 있는 패스츄리처럼 되어 있는 그 라멜라 구조를 그대로 흉내낸 화장품이거든요. 그래서 그런 것들이 좀 있다 이렇게 보시면 될 것 같아요. 네, 알겠습니다. 바스마 수고하셨고요. 네, 그래요. 다음에 주현진 학생 발표를 하도록 하겠습니다. 지금 10시 35분이기 때문에 시간은 뭐 다행히 충분하네요. 네, 지금 화면 공유 한번 해주시죠. 네, 전체 화면으로 바꿔주시고요. 잠깐만요. 제가